Hi guys, welcome to the channel. As you can see in the video description, today's video is going to be about just hobby related things and how I'm going to talk and do a kind of a weekly update for you guys and myself to hold myself accountable for all the things I need to do, what I need to get done, and just all kinds of hobby related things, whether that's Gundam, GW, any 3D printing that's going on, and even video games or videos that we would see, any kind of nerdy things that are going on in the world today. We're going to go ahead and talk about it. All right, so this video is coming out Friday the 7th. Hopefully it'll come out with coincide with another video I got going on. Hopefully it's my Gundam Barbossa that I'm going to put together. Hopefully that coincides with each other, but I'm going to kind of move that Friday craft video to a Monday because at some reason when I upload videos on Friday, I don't think they're probably going to do as well as they should, because everyone hitting that weekend stride and everyone's just going out doing things and enjoying their weekend, so they're not really watching videos. So I say I'm going to move kind of the craft videos to more of a Monday release than have them at the end of the week. I would figure, people be watching things on the weekend because they're all at home and enjoying things, but I could be losing it. It's all going to shift, move around, and if it turns out Friday is the best day of release videos, it'll get moved to Friday, and the weekly updates will happen Monday. But this is another video to coincide with that, because the way YouTube works is the more videos you upload, the better off your algorithm's going to be. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to be uploading as much as I physically possibly can, and we'll see where I end up at the end of the day. Yeah, but with that, we got this. Hopefully this video will come out for you guys Friday. I'll have this put together and you guys can enjoy that video watching me put together a Gundam, because that's originally what this kind of channel was started for, was putting together Gundams, because I love Gundams. Gundams are key point in my hobby thing. This is what got me into putting together little models. And even though the Gundams aren't little models, but it pole vaulted me into GW and doing little spacemen. So that's where I'm at. Hopefully can coincide some Gundam models with some GW models, and right now we're also doing resin models, so hopefully we can get some resin models going on. With that, we got the videos of the week. We had a short come out. I'm gonna also be doing some shorts. We had a short come out with paint handles. If you want to see a long form version of the paint handle idea, I can try to throw together a paint handle idea, but it's pretty much generically the same thing. You go around, you're like, oh, I can take some sticky tack and put this on there, and it makes a good paint handle. I prefer the wood. The wood's probably one of the best things that I've found, is these little wooden blocks at the Dollar Tree. They're perfect. You can drill into them. You can put some sticky tack onto them, and they work wonders for just actually working with your models, because the way they sit on the wood is just nice. Because with the paint handles, you have to it's hard to kind of come up from underneath them, but with the block of wood, you don't have that issue, and you can even stabilize your brush off the tip of that block of the wood from coming underneath the model. And just working on pinning my models is a good one, because pinning your models just make them sturdier and all the well together. As you guys can see on some of my post, I want to say the community post, I have the Dante model, and it's pinned to the model because the resin on the weapon and the blast from the weapon, it breaks. Like every time I'm dealing with the resin model and I get it off the base plate, it breaks 100% of the time. I've got two of the models and they both broke. Same area. Because it's just the way he is. He's more top heavy, and he's blasting that Tyranid, and it's only got that small area to hold him, and it's just way off balance. But even the model in his feet, they have holes to where you can put pegs into them and be able to support him that way. So I'm assuming there's more to the model to where could be supported. But I took some metal steel rods, drilled into the base, put that there, and then put him on top of those steel rods, and they're holding up pretty well. And we'll see how that works with painting. Maybe I should have just left him apart and painted them individually, but we'll see where that goes. But if you guys could do me a favor, and it helps a ton, like and subscribe to videos. It helps me get up there, and it helps me get monetized, because that's what we're working towards. We're working towards monetization. I need more watch time. Hopefully these videos will help with the watch time. You can guys sit down, play it in the background, listen to me talk. I know I'm not the most beautiful person to listen to talk, but you got to start somewhere. These videos will also help with my editing process and putting in different types of things.
But that's what these tests are for!
With that short, I learned how to keyframe and be able to put screenshots that I've took from Amazon and whatnot on the prices of paint handles, and be able to, it helps with that. It helps a ton. You got to start somewhere. If you want to be a creator, you got to start low. You start at the bottom of the barrel, right? All these guys have been doing it for 1, 2, 3 years. They got other individuals helping them with video editing. They're not actually the star of the show. They just go in and edit videos for the person. Sometimes you got the individual who does it all themselves, and I'm one of those individuals. You have to start somewhere. You have to know the basics, and this is where we start. We start at the basics as beginners, and then hopefully down the road the audio gets cleaner, crisper, the video starts coming out. I can get a nice video camera to record me doing things, and we scale from there. We just add and add. But I can't do that unless you subscribe to the channel, and the likes, they help a ton. It's all algorithm based, and as soon as I start getting ad revenue, it's going to go right back into the channel. So it's better for you guys and better for me. But as of the 3D printed models that I am working on this week is the Scouts. I don't know if you I can't remember if I put it in my first up-to-date video where I was talking about how I'm going to run my army. It's not like, oh, Games Workshop, we're going to play games army. No, I'm actually building the army if I can, which means it's going to be a lot of models. I guarantee a lot of these guys have a lot of models, and I'm just going to pile myself down with models. I got this space to put models everywhere. Not really. I don't have space to put all models everywhere, but we're gonna attempt it. But right now, with the Blood Angel Legion that I'm trying to do, I gotta get neophytes, and build up the 10th company. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm working on the 10th company. I will add Death Company, periodically. I'll add individual Marines periodically, because with this, most of my models are going to be resin models. I'm not going to buy all the models from GW. So a lot of them are going to be kind of bootleg models. They're going to not really be GW, but they're going to look GW in quality and whatnot. there's a whole thing about resin models and thing. I'm not going to get into it. It's not my battlefield. We're not touching that with a 10-foot pole. We're just not. It's not going to happen. I do what I want to do. I'm going to print off resin models. And if GW wants to sponsor me to do the army that I'm trying to do, perfectly fine. I won't print off a single resin model of GWs, but I don't think that they're going to come and sponsor my individual little channel for a while unless I start bringing in some big time revenue. But with that, right? So being sponsored, you're seeing a lot of these Krieg boxes go out. So a lot of people are getting the Krieg boxes. The Prime Astra Militarum factions. If I wasn't, it wouldn't be like. I don't think it would be Cadians. I don't like regular military guys. I want to collect my own military too. So I got big plans. But this is for future, and if I get the revenue to actually do it. But like Krieg, I love World War One. I love World War Two. I love the history. I love battles, just stuff like that. I joined the military for that reason. You know, we each individually have our own things and things we like and we don't like. The Astartes video came out, so that was a one thing. I did watch that. There was Blood Angels in that, and I was very excited to see the Blood Angels. But yeah, that Astro video was pretty cool. I did watch the Titus video of Secret Level. Watch that one, and there are other news and stuff. There's other channels that cover better news for that, but those are my little updates. Those Krieg boxes look awesome, and everybody that's gotten one and doing things with them, they're doing fantastic jobs. So go check their channels out. Go look at their stuff. They're doing really good stuff. If I had it, I'd be doing the same thing. But you know, start low, work our way there. Maybe down the road we'll get ourselves some Krieg boxes or individual combat boxes and see what we can do that way. But yeah, so this leads into the Patreon. So I'm trying to set up my Patreon, and the way it's going to work is you guys individually will get some bits. You guys are going to hopefully get some resin bits. So if you join the channel or go to the Patreon, right now it's probably a work in progress, so be patient with me. I've never worked with stuff like this before, so it's going to take me a while to sort it out. So if you do subscribe to the Patreon or join the Patreon, and hopefully I can work on getting a Discord set up and whatnot, and you guys can join that as well. This is all about building the community. If you guys want to be part of the community or be part of a greater community that is Warhammer or Gundam, I kind of want to also be the bridge between Gundam and Warhammer. Those are pretty cool. People really love the transition from Warhammer to Gundam. People really love that transition. I've watched a couple creators go from painting Warhammers to painting Gundams, and they love it. It just painting a robot. It's pretty cool, right? You don't normally get to die with Warhammer. Your big models or tanks and dreadnoughts and big machines themselves, but when you get a Gundam in your hands, it's completely different. It goes relatively the same but completely different. So with the Patreon, hopefully you guys can get some bits. I'm gonna have different levels, and you guys can get maybe models. You know, maybe down the road I'll print off some models, and you guys can you can join and see what kind of models I'm going to print off, and I can send you guys individual models if you become a long time or hit certain levels and whatnot in the Patreon, and we'll see where that goes, because those models aren't cheap, and with the Patreon, it'll probably come access to videos early or anything of that same sort. You'll get to see that, and maybe we can do some giveaways once I start getting some sponsors in, and just enjoy, just giving back to the community. That's a big one for me. Is once I'm stable and able to, I will give as much as I get from you guys. So hope you guys enjoy joining my Patreon. Remember, work in progress, so don't get frustrated with me. If it seems sketchy, probably don't join just yet. Wait until it's fleshed out, and then you guys can join. Feedback. Haven't really received any feedback from other videos that I've done throughout the week. So if you comment in some of these videos through the week, this Friday video will be a amalgamation of all your comments. So if you want to talk about something or want me to bring something up in the videos, and I can put you guys in the video, talking about certain things, and you guys can talk, and we can have some feedback and back and forth, and understand each other and talk things out. And I'm not very good at writing comments myself or explaining myself through typing and writing, so I know how it is to try to explain yourself, in type things out just so you can explain yourself better, but you're doing it real quick. And everyone has their problems with typing and grammar and English in general and all that stuff. Some people were born with less attribute points than others, and that's one attribute point I'm all low on the scale for, is typing and language in general. As you can see, when I talk, I get very low and everything sounds muttered. So I just done 14 minutes in this video, and I have to watch this whole video over it again and make sure what I was explaining is explained very well and you guys can hear me. If you can't, I have to go back through, re-video it, and when I do off the cuff stuff like this, it takes 5, 6, 7 video restarts to try to get it right the next time until I like it. So a lot of these videos is experience. Like I said, you gotta start somewhere, keep the experience rolling, and try to get them out and edit them, and just in general enjoy yourself while doing them. That's why I'm doing this. This is more off the cuff, trying to get more fluid and instead of stiff, because all my other videos, you gotta have to write out a script, and you kind of follow that script, and when you follow that script, you kind of get rigid and you're not more fluid, and you kind of seem more stiff in the videos and stuff like that. Hopefully these videos will make me more fluid to be able to transfer into my other videos and make them more accessible, me more likable. You guys can enjoy me as a character for you guys as a community, and we can have civil discourse and talk about our thoughts and feelings about things. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, a little talk with you guys, hopefully, like I said, we can get more hobby related videos. If I put a video out, at least 3 videos, 2 videos, at least this video will be a stable video for every Friday. It's just me sitting down. I got my few notes here that I'll go ramble off on to see what we have going on, what we did throughout the week, and hold myself accountable to you guys and myself. But If you did like the video, like and subscribe. You know, you do the things. Got to hit 500 to get monetized, but you know, I have to offer something to you guys in general. So hopefully these videos offer you guys something in general and you enjoy them. And you can, you know, you can build a community here. You know, that's the main part. Just build a community here and you can have some civil discourse down in the comments down below and talk about your own things. You know, if you never commented on videos, hopefully down here in these comments you can feel safe enough to actually post something in the comments and get some good feedback. You know, every feedback's good feedback, even though it might seem bad, but sometimes you have to take those comments on the chin and move on with your life and be like, okay, maybe people didn't like what I said, but you know, maybe next time I will say something that somebody will like. But with that, we're gonna kind of end the video, and I hope you guys enjoy your painting and your hobbies and all the things that you've got going on with your life. And remember, happy painting.